Hello VC, I hope everybody's having a great weekend, and I am back with a quick vinyl finds video. Just last weekend on Friday I headed out to a place called, or a record store called Comeback Vinyl, and here's the sticker with the store logo that I picked up last weekend. And it is located in Alpharetta, Georgia. It's one of the northern suburbs of Atlanta. And Comeback Vinyl is also the newest record store in the Metro Atlanta area, as far as I know. It just opened, I believe, either late last year or at the beginning of this year. I can't remember, but I do remember going there to the opening event that they had during the weekend the weekend that they opened, where they had a bunch of records on sale. And yeah, really good record store. It's small in size, but they have a great selection of used records. So if you're into used records, and if you're in town, I highly recommend that you go ahead and check out Comeback Vinyl in Alpharetta. But anyways, the reason why I went there last weekend, it's because they were participating in this event where Radiohead was streaming a live concert only into selected indie record stores across the world. And Comeback Vinyl was one of those record stores that had that live stream going on. So I headed out there last weekend on Friday to just listen to the stream, and just to dig for a few records as well. And I ended up picking up a few things. But before going through my haul, I just wanted to show you some stickers that they gave out for free, like the one that I showed you before. They gave the Comeback Vinyl sticker. They also gave this one that says "Smell the Music," some promo items from them, and they also gave me this really cool bumper sticker that says "Support Indie Record Stores." Gotta love that bumper sticker. I think I'm gonna put it in my car. But yeah, like I said, a really great customer service and a really great selection of used records. So go ahead and check out if you're in town to Comeback Vinyl. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with my small haul. I wasn't really planning on buying anything. I just went there just to listen to the stream and to check out the store, but they had a really good selection, so I ended up buying a few things. And this first one is by the Bangles. It's actually the first Bangles record. This one's called All Over the Place, and this one came out back in 1984 on Columbia Records. Let me get it out of the sleeve. What's cool about this record is that it's actually a promotional copy. It's a golden stamp promo copy of the Bangles, All Over the Place. It's just in fantastic condition. I find a lot of Bangles records out there in record stores, but I've never seen this one in particular in such a good condition. It looks near mint. And it did come with the inner sleeve. There's some pictures and the credits in the back. And I was also I think I only paid like $6 for this one, so a really good price for a great condition record by the Bangles. And the record itself with the Columbia labels, standard Columbia Records label. As far as the music, it's really good. I'm really into the Bangles, especially the early records from the Bangles, especially before they went all crazy 80s later on. But this one's really good, and you can really hear how influential they were, especially to new indie rock bands that are around right now. So yeah, really great one to check out, the Bangles with All Over the Place. The next record that I picked up at Comeback Vinyl was also another debut album. This one's by Blondie, self-titled album, and this one came out in 1976 on Chrysalis Records. And this is one of the Blondie records that I really needed for my Blondie collection. It was a little bit more on the expensive side. It was $14, but this one is in awesome condition. I find again a lot of Blondie records out there in record stores, especially in the used records bin. But I've never seen one in such a condition, in such a great condition like this one. It looks really great, and it sounds really good as well. There's the back with the band. Fantastic debut album by Blondie, and the record itself with the standard Chrysalis labels. And what can I say about this album? A classic Blondie album. It has Ex Offender, In the Sun, Rip Her to Shreds, all great songs by Blondie. This is probably my second favorite Blondie album. My first one, of course, is Parallel Lines, classic by Blondie. Again, really happy to add this one to the collection. And those are actually the only two full-length albums that I picked up at Comeback Vinyl. I also picked up a couple of 12-inch singles. And I think I mentioned before, I'm not a big 12-inch single collector, but if it's something that I really like, or it's something that that looks kind of rare, I will go ahead and pick it up for the right price. This one was one of them. It's Linda Ronstadt with Blue by You, a 12-inch single, backed with Maybe I'm Right. And this one came out in 1977 on Asylum Records. And this one was also $6. There's the back. But what's cool about this is that first of all, I've never seen this single by Linda, and I'm a fan of Linda, so I had to pick it up. But what was also cool was that it came in blue vinyl, transparent blue vinyl, and you don't see that many color vinyl records especially from the 70s nowadays. At least I haven't seen that many. And this one came in with the standard Asylum Records labels. Great looking record, and for a vinyl record or a color vinyl record from the 70s, this one sounds pretty good. I think it's because it's of course on 44 RPM, 45 RPM, and the songs are great Linda songs. I highly recommend, if you find this one for a good price, go ahead and pick it up. I paid $6 for this one, so a good price for that single. And finally, this one was a little bit more expensive, but I had to add it to my Ramones collection. It's the Ramones 12-inch single for Chasing the Night and Howling at the Moon. I guess it's a double single for them, because I've seen also the singles for just for Howling at the Moon before, but I never seen the combination of both songs in one single. I thought it was pretty cool. It was more on the expensive side. It was $20, but I really needed it for my collection of the Ramones, and it is again in really good condition. A lot of these Ramones records, especially from the 80s or the 70s, are, if you find one is really beat up, this one looks near mint. It looks great and it sounds great. And this one is from 1985 on Beggar's Banquet Records. And it has 4 songs, 2 in side A and 2 in side B. Of course, side A has Chasing the Night and Howling at the Moon, and the B side, or in side B, you'll find Smash You and Street Fighting Man, which is a Rolling Stones cover, I believe. And yeah, really cool 12-inch single, great addition to my Ramones collection. One thing that I noticed, which I thought it was kind of random, the cover art right here actually has some words here, or some font, some text, and goes all around here. And first I thought it would be the credits or some kind of information about the record and the recording. It's actually the lyrics for the song Howling at the Moon, and it is really small. It is the text, or the font is so small that it's so hard to read. I guess if you have really good eyesight you can read it, but otherwise you're probably not gonna end up reading through the lyrics right here in the front cover. I thought it was kind of strange how they decided to do that, especially in the front cover of the album. And the record itself came on standard black vinyl with the regular Beggar's Banquet labels. This is after, I guess, the Ramones left Sire Records. So yeah, really cool addition to my Ramones collection. I'm slowly trying to build my Ramones collection on vinyl, so maybe someday I'll do a special video with my Ramones records. But anyways, that's all I picked up from Comeback Vinyl. Again, a really cool record store. Again, highly recommend that if you're ever in town, go ahead and check out Comeback Vinyl, as well as the other independent record stores in the Atlanta area. But anyways, that's all I have to show you for today. Let me know if you have any questions about any of these records, and take care. Have a great weekend, DC. Bye bye.